1944年出生于韩国南部的一个小镇。1970年毕业于韩国汉城国立大学外交学专业，同年进入韩国外交部工作，开启了他36年的外交生涯。在学生时期，潘基文有幸获得美国红十字会邀请，与其他学生一起前往美国接受当时的美国总统肯尼迪的接见。这一经历改变了潘基文一生，使他从青年时代起就立志做一名外交官。而2011年在他连任的就职演说中，潘基文引用老子的话，使人们看到了他深谙东方文化的另一面。
To renew my mandate, you have given the gift of time. The time to carry on the important work that together we have begun.
When you were sworn in to your second term as the Secretary General, you quoted an ancient philosopher Lao Tzu by saying that the way of heaven is to benefit, not to injure, and the wisdom of a sage is to act, but not to compete. How does that ancient philosophy help you with your current job?
As you know, I have been raised in a Confucius tradition. And I have been taught, and I have learned, and I have been trying to practice. I have learned many such wisdoms from Confucius or Mengzi or many other such sages. That really has been very helpful in my public service as a Secretary General. I try to use as much as I can such wisdom. So when you have to deal with so many different divergent views, it is always necessary to use that kind of wisdom. And I'm very proud of myself. I feel proud of myself that I have learned much of these teachings of Confucius and Asian philosophers.
历届联合国秘书长都认为，秘书长既不能过于强硬，也不能过于软弱。强硬了会挑战安理会成员国的权威，引起大国不满；而软弱了就会说话没有分量，没有人理睬。而潘基文留给人们的印象是，他标签式的谦恭微笑、温和的身体语言和低调的行事方式。实际上，自他上任伊始，国际舆论，尤其是西方媒体，就没有停止过对他的质疑。认为他缺乏领袖气质，没有魄力，没有决断力。而面对媒体的批评，潘基文回应说，在东亚文化中，谦逊是一种行为方式，但绝不代表没有想象力和决断力。
You seem to be a very amicable person. Were there moments that you lost your temper?
I sometimes lose temper.
You bang the tables and
as
shout over phone.
As a human being, people regard me as a very amicable person, as you say. But when I see something is against the principle which I believe in, which United Nations believes in, then I really raise my voice and pound the table and sometimes explode myself.
You call yourself an invisible man for the first term. And of course, in Asian cultures, we understand that modesty is regarded as a virtue. But in some other cultures, it may be interpreted as the lack of decisiveness or lack of leadership. So are you going to adapt yourself to different cultures for the second term and make yourself more visible?
There are many ways for a leader or any not necessarily a leader, any person. The way, there are some different ways and approaches.
Yeah.
There are many cases where there's some private dialogue with the world leaders would be more effective than speaking out publicly by humiliating certain leaders. That does not work. If that is the only one case, you can humiliate your counterpart. But when you have to work constantly with those leaders, trying to correct all these wrong situations, then you have constantly get engaged with these leaders. In such case, quiet diplomacy is more effective. But there are many such cases when I have to speak out, when it comes to a very intolerable
Make your
situation.
stand known.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I have been mixing these things. But as I said, modesty has nothing to do with the policies. It's just a style. So when it comes to real situations, I have never hesitated in making decisive decisions.